them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's McAllister. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dak's got it. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ground with the back. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Salter unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Hoover. showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Breaks free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Back from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth for inside a minute to play in the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hayden. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buffaloes will try to move the chains on fourth down. Try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch. It's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. He's got it on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Got it behind the line. It's McAllister. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fired in there, but incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody. Love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Auburn. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Just going to keep it after the snap. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Continues to fight for yards. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Hayden. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the back over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
Eli's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Payne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. The football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw it, Salter. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. This is a design run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it.
Breaks into the open. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just a short pass to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in, it's Payne.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Line is set on third down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Payne.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with